Seeds of the Spirit. In the golden glow of the afternoon, Grandfather Elian sat with his 2 grandchildren in the center of a wide, shimmering meadow. He held out 2 small velvet pouches. "Every choice you make today is like a seed you tuck away," he whispered. Pip and Lulu reached out, their eyes wide with wonder, as they received their very first bags of choice seeds. Later that day, Pip found the very last honey biscuit on the kitchen counter. Instead of calling for Lulu, he quickly hid it behind his back and ate it all by himself. As he did, a heavy, dark seed slipped from his hand and fell deep into the soft soil beneath the window. He didn't see the shadow it cast, but the seed of selfishness was planted. Lulu was out in the garden when she saw Grandfather Elian struggling to carry a heavy watering can. She dropped her toys and ran to help him, her small hand steadying the handle. At that moment, a bright, glowing seed tumbled from her pouch and nestled into the garden bed. "Thank you, Lulu," Grandfather smiled. "That was a seed of love." The sun set and the moon rose many times. Pip and Lulu watched their little patches of earth with great curiosity. They remembered Grandfather's words. "Some seeds grow weeds that scratch and sting, but spirit seeds bring life in spring." They waited for the first green shoots to break through the dark soil. One morning, Pip went out to play, but he found his path blocked. Where he had hidden the biscuit, tall, gray weeds had sprouted. They were covered in sharp barbs that snagged his sleeves. "These seeds grew with thorns inside," Pip cried, feeling the sting of the prickly plants. His selfish choice had grown into something that hurt to touch. Lulu's patch was very different. Where she had helped her grandfather, beautiful, bell-shaped flowers began to bloom. They were the color of the morning sky and smelled like sweet honey. Lulu sat among them, and they felt soft against her skin. "God's Spirit makes new life break through," she sang, feeling the peace of the garden. Pip sat on the grass, looking sadly at his thorny weeds. Grandfather Elian walked over and knelt beside him. "If I choose selfishness or pride, those seeds will grow with thorns inside," Pip whispered, repeating the poem. Grandfather put a gentle hand on his shoulder. "The garden shows us the truth, Pip, but you can always choose to sow a better seed." Pip took a deep breath. He saw Lulu playing with her favorite hoop, and he decided to go and help her spin it, even though he wanted to play something else. As he laughed and played with his sister, a new, golden seed fell from his pouch. He was learning to walk in a loving way, sowing kindness instead of pride. "For God sees all the seeds you sow," Grandfather told Lulu as they watched the new golden sprout push aside the gray thorns. "He helps the good ones bloom and grow." Lulu reached out to water the new plant, watching as the light of the Spirit seemed to make the whole garden glow with a special kind of magic. Now, whenever Pip and Lulu play in the meadow, they think about their seeds. They know that every kind word and every shared toy is a seed that will grow into a beautiful bloom. As they walk in God's loving way, they reap His life each shining day, surrounded by a garden of joy that never fades.